Y'all see all that right there, don't you? I mean, he done loaded 4 trucks this morning. Got 2 more left to load. And done busted a freaking hose, man. Oh, every freaking where too. It's that swing motor hose, the one on the right there. That's which one it is. And it goes back here on the control valve. It's this one right there. It goes back up in there on the control valve. That's where it goes. Lovely. As far as too, see we got those are factory lines right there to go back on it. We keep those in stock just in case. These here are difficult because it's got that 45 on it and that right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna knock the daggone thing. See how I did that? Those wasn't even loose. I just knocked the freaking thing out. See, to get it all, keep me in pain from that. We'll do all that. Now I got a little short one that'll go back in there and then turn it with a wrench to tighten it back up. See, so this is a control valve right here. Right there is where the line's connected. You can see my light. See my light stuck right there. It's got a magnet in the end of that light. Got it stuck on the wall, shining right there. So I'm fixing to just cranking the compressor up and bring the air hose where I can blow all this. See all this? See how thick all that stuff is right there? I'm gonna blow all that off, all that dust and stuff. Blow all that off when I get to it. I already got that end down there is already, you know, of course I showed that already off. Got to get that end off and back on. Let y'all see right here. I'm putting the bolts back in it right there now. Not the easiest thing to get to, especially these bolts on the bottom down there. They're tough. Matter of fact, there's an Allen bolt down there below that line I just took off. You can see that, see my light right there. I'll show y'all what that light is here in just a second. It's shining right down in there on it. So I got one more bolt to put in. Alright. That sucker's back on there, man. There. In there, tighten down. Now all I gotta do is put this cover back on. Put the bolts in it. Bolt my saw controller back up. Put the solenoid back on it. I'll be back loading freaking trucks again. Y'all look, dude. Nasty. Jeff ain't nasty at all. He been my gopher today. Yeah. Those hoses like that suck. Been down about an hour and 15 minutes. We got her back going. Shut up, man. Got her back going. Start back loading. I got 2 more trucks in here I'm finna load. Gotta complete the first round. Finally. But you have those problems like that every now and then. Oh, okay, alright. I'm gonna show you all my light right here right quick. And I'll include a link in the description below. Alright, here it goes. Let's see here. This is an O-light. O-L-I-G-H-T. And this one right here is a S1 baton. This is a titanium one right here. Now they make an S10 baton, which is just a little bit, the S1 is the newer version of the S10, and this one right here is a little bit smaller, but see, it's got a magnet, it's got a neodymium magnet just inside the tail cap there, so you can stick it anywhere that you want to stick it, and it works good. I mean, you stick it, it'll stick on anything. It's a strong magnet too. Let me stop this truck. So as I was saying, it's got a pocket clip on it, so you can clip it in your pocket or you can clip it on the bill of your hat and wear it like a headlamp. And I've been carrying these lights like this. I was carrying the S10. I carried it for a long time. But they take The only thing about it is they take CR123A batteries. Now you can buy rechargeable CR123s, and I run Olight rechargeables in it, so you got to have a charger to charge them. But that one recharger, that one charger will charge any battery, even the the 18650s, CR123s, AA's, AAA's. It'll do all of them. So if you buy a charger, but that thing I carried in my pocket, I bought Kevin, Derek, Dad got them one and two. They carry theirs, and you can buy them. I don't, they're not very expensive. They're only about $50. But man, you talking about a lifesaver. It's got 3 settings on it. The highest setting, I forget the lumens on it, but it's crazy bright. It'll only run about an hour on high, but if you put it on medium, it'll run for like 6 hours or something like that. But you, man, working on stuff, that thing's so freaking small, man. Just get up in there anywhere and you can use it to retrieve stuff. You can take you a stick. I've dropped bolts in belly pans and stuff, and I've got me like a privet hedge stick and hooked it in there and dropped it down in the belly pan and used a magnet on the end of it to retrieve with. So I know that there's been a lot of people ask me about this particular light, so figured out. And this is a titanium version. It's about 75 or 80 bucks, something like that. But dang good light. My other one, I actually dropped it in a whole 5-gallon bucket full of burnt motor oil one day. Fished it out, still worked. It's O-ring sealed. It won't get, but it held up. I mean, it still worked. Matter of fact, I just gave that other light, I gave it to Philip for Christmas, and so I'll be back maybe, if I'm not later, taters. That's Dad in that truck right there pulling away. I just loaded him after he's the last truck after it busted the hose. That's Danny's old truck that he's in. We just had that one rebuilt. The engine was shot in it, so we took it to Thompson Caterpillar here in Columbus. Kenny and his guys out there, and they don't play out there, man. All of our trucks except for that Mack, every one of our other trucks have Caterpillars in them, and Kenny and them do all our major stuff on those engines out there, and they're bad to the bone, man. Those guys out there are good. The engines that we really like, the Caterpillars in the truck, and that's the only Caterpillar stuff that we have, which is kind of funny, but it's just how it is. So, I got out through my Snapchats, man, and check all who all done snapped me here. I had a bunch come in today. I'll be back. Kevin got a good pile of wood there running on. There's Chad over there waiting on him with a drag to come in. I'll be back. Safety man's here. That dreaded safety meeting, monthly safety meeting.
1900s.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about today, Mr. Don?
10 Commandments of good safety habits.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you know, we all, it don't matter whether we're at home or out here or whatever, we always look for an easier or quicker way of doing things. That's not always the safest way of doing them. So when we're out here or wherever we're at, you need to set your own safety standards. You need to, you know, make sure that you don't let anybody else influence you on what you're doing. Okay, don't, you know, if they say, "Oh, go ahead and do it that way," if you see it's not going to be safe, you don't need to do it that way. Okay, on your equipment, you need to operate the equipment only if you're qualified to do it. Okay? Some of them ask me, "Well, how do you get qualified if you don't operate it?" But you know, it'd be like me going and getting in that track cutter and just taking off and saying, "Well, I can operate it," you know.
That'd make a good video, man.
It probably would. It probably would. I would. I'd probably have it turned over, or you know, something before I got halfway down the hill down there, if I got that far with it. So, you know, you got to be trained a little bit in how to operate it and what the limits and stuff are on it. How'd you learn? Just crawled in it and did it?
Trial and error.
Yeah, well, that's about normal. But somebody give you all of the peculiars about it.
Nobody.
Huh?
You just had to get in.
You just had to get in and do it. Okay.
After we buried it up a time or two, we knew not to do it that way no more, you know?
That's it. But, you know, always respect your machinery.
Still learning every day.
Yeah, respect your machinery.
All right, so this is Don Chenault. And tell us who you're with, Don.
Southern Safety Solutions.
which in redneck terms, guys, he's a freaking safety man.
That's it.
He's a dreaded guy that nobody ever wants to see, right?
Pretty much.
But now, and where are you based out of South Mississippi down there, right?
Right, but we cover the whole state, and some in Alabama and some in Louisiana. So.
And what you do is you go around once a month and hold safety meetings.
Right. We go to a job, come to your job site once a month, do about a 15-minute safety meeting. You get continuing hours of education for it. So proved through Alabama.
PLM,
right.
Alabama and Mississippi.
And Mississippi, and Louisiana is proved with it. We send the certifications into Mississippi State where they have it already there. You don't have to worry about that. And then we do a book for you that's got all your OSHA material as far as SDS sheets, all that kind of stuff.
It's all in-house.
All in-house.
All in-house.
Right.
And you even work with the large companies, the timber companies and everything too.
Do our best too. Yeah.
Do your best too.
That's it.
No, but anybody who needing help on the safety stuff, this is what we have done now is we've went to Don and his group and we just let him come out. We sign off on it. We get PLM credit for it. It keeps us from having to sit in those classrooms periodically throughout the year and things like that. But comes up, it don't take long to do it and get gone. So tell them give them your contact information.
My phone number is 601-934-2944.
All right, so if any of y'all in Mississippi, Alabama, you pretty much go just about, you race out of Mississippi, but you branch over into some of the other states and everything.
Do. Yep.
But some of y'all need some help on that. That's who you can contact. John, now we've been knowing you for years though. We go back cause this ain't something that just happened because Don used to be with the Mississippi Self-Insured Fund.
Right.
And work with
your dad was one of my bosses.
Correct. And so we've known Don for a long time. So when the Mississippi Self-Insured Fund kind of went away, then you started this up and started doing that. So it's important, guys. Stuff that like to working for the big companies, this is what we have to do.
That's it.
And part of it. So we appreciate you, Don.
Thank you.
Well, it kind of rained this afternoon here. We're heading out now. We worked the whole day. Kind of lightly missed, and it was a little bit heavier earlier. I like it when it rains. Because we can generally see just like this road right here. And then with the machines that we have, we can generally keep right on running. Now there are times when we shut down, but like this job here, we'll roll right on through. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's little episode with Cotton Top 3. A lot of new people done come around, a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate all of y'all. Glad y'all watched. So fixing to head toward the house. We'll see y'all later. Later, taters.